wasn't that long ago that Donald Trump announced that after deposing Nicolás Maduro, he was just gonna take a bunch of oil. It's his now and he can just sell it, and he apparently did. And it was apparently valued at about $500 million, which, let's just remind everyone, it was estimated it could bring in $2 to $3 billion. They got 500 million. So the art of the deal, everyone. But that's not the biggest issue right here. The biggest issue also isn't that apparently the American government and our military is just pirates now. We're just pirates like Jack Sparrow. We're thieves in the night. We steal the resources, we sell it on the world market. Bear in mind, you're not getting that money. Just want to remind everyone, it doesn't go to you, it doesn't go to me. It actually gets worse than all of that, and far more suspicious and likely illegal. So let's get to that point. The craziest thing I've seen in quite a bit. So Trump signed an executive order that provided some details on how the US plans to block courts or creditors from tapping any revenue from these oil sales, because they're gonna keep doing it. Venezuela owes international bondholders, oil companies, and others as much as $170 billion. It's one of the reasons US firms don't actually want to go into Venezuela. Trump apparently told the ConocoPhillips CEO Ryan Lance last week that the US, quote, is not going to look at what people lost in the past because that was their fault. So the idea is, I'm gonna steal the oil, I'm gonna sell it, but you oil companies don't get it because it doesn't matter what you lost in the past, that's in the past. Which I'm old enough to remember when Trump said one of the reasons we need to go into Venezuela is because they stole our oil by throwing out the oil companies. So which is it? Is it just in the past, or is it a reason to engage in neo-colonialism? He seems a bit confused, as he is about so many things. But here's the kicker. So revenue from the oil sale is currently being held in bank accounts controlled by the US government. The main account, according to a second senior administration official, is located in Qatar, not here. Like, not a US government bank account in the United States, which I had been led to believe was like an advanced nation, a serious nation. No, we're sending it to Qatar. So we took Venezuelan oil and we sold it for us to use, but the money's not gonna be here, it's gonna be somewhere else for reasons that we're not supposed to believe are wildly corrupt and criminal. Anyway, the official described Qatar as a neutral location where money can flow freely with US approval and without risk of seizure. So, okay, so the idea is the fear would be that like courts would intervene to seize the money to pay off the international bondholders or the oil companies whose money allegedly, arguably, was stolen by Venezuela. And Trump can't allow that to happen, even though, wouldn't that be some form of economic justice, at least from his point of view? But I don't think that's the seizure he's actually worried about. We can't seize it. The United States government can't necessarily touch it. Certainly the Congress isn't gonna be able to. And we're just supposed to be okay with this. Now, Elizabeth Warren had a strong statement saying there's no basis in law for a president to set up an offshore account that he controls so that he can sell assets seized by the American military. That is precisely a move that a corrupt politician would be attracted to. And Viviana, why would we believe that this money is going to be used for, as he says, it's for the Venezuelan people? Okay, so he's not gonna give it to the oil companies, to the international bondholders, and he's definitely not gonna steal it or anything. It's gonna go to Venezuela, but it needs to be stored in Qatar. Why would we believe that?
Well, I mean, I think Fox News would do a whole story on Hunter Biden right now. That's what they're concerned about. Like, can you imagine if this was on the other side? This is bonkers, John. I mean, they're literally just stealing money. I mean, is this what you just described? It's like a bank heist. And they're putting it in some offshore account. What is happening? This isn't normal. Other countries must be looking at us like we're insane. I mean, what is gonna happen at the end of this chaotic fire?
Yeah, no, they should be looking at us like we're insane and corrupt. And Donald Trump has always looked up to these foreign dictators. And we said for a bunch of years, wildly, because of our latent Trump derangement syndrome, that he would seek to do the same thing. Are we seeming like we were hyperbolic? Does it seem like we were just, oh, you're freaking out for clickbait or whatever? I don't know. I kind of kind of feel like he's deposing leaders. He's threatening to destroy NATO. He's stealing massive amounts of money. By the way, 500 million seems like his standard corruption. That's what the plane that he got from the Middle East was too. So I don't know. I kind of feel like there should be some oversight of this, and I'm sure Ken Klippenstein will get some documents and we'll find out some wild stuff, but there should be legal consequences for what we're seeing, not just hopefully disclosure.